So this is my review of the MagicYoyo V13. I'm also going to be doing a comparison with the V10, which I love. So let's see how this pans out. So first off, let's have a closer look at this yo-yo. I'm not going to bore you with too many details, but the diameter of this is 56.2 millimeters. So it's quite a chunky yo-yo, and width is 48.9. The weight is 68 grams, which is pretty heavy, but I guess it's made a little bit lighter because of these plastic rims and the plastic cap in the middle. If we take it apart, you can see you've got the MagicYoyo bearing there. Now, to be honest, the MagicYoyo bearings are really hit and miss. Obviously, you could swap that out with another one if you wanted to. But if I'm being honest, I've played with this yo-yo for a little while and it's pretty good actually. It's got a decent amount of spin time and I've played with worse yo-yos and worse bearings. So the last yo-yo I had in the V series was the MagicYoyo V10, and I've done a few videos with this and I think it's safe to say that I'm a bit of a fan. So the diameter is very similar, cup size very similar. The main difference, as you can see, is the difference between the size or width of the yo-yo. You've got a good 4 millimeters there between the two. If you put them, I don't know if you can see, but if you put them like that, obviously there's a bit of a difference in width there, but actually they play really similarly. So as you can see, the MagicYoyo V13 is slightly heavier and bigger. But you want to know how well they play. Let's start playing with the V13. The main thing I wanted to do when I got my V13 is, rumour has it that they're really good for finger spins. So let's see how they go. And actually, that is smooth. Can you hear that? That is a smooth finger spin. A little bit of rockage there, a little bit of rock, and it dies. But actually, that is a really nice, smooth finger spin yo-yo. But obviously, you're not going to just be doing finger spins. So let's see how it throws. And actually, it's nice and smooth. It binds well. Even that bearing, which can be a bit of an issue with MagicYoyos, seems to be doing pretty well. If I'm being honest, I think it plays really well. It's a nice, smooth yo-yo. It doesn't seem to snag that much, or at least this one doesn't. Sometimes you can have that issue with MagicYoyos, but normally a bit of a clean or a bearing change helps with that. MagicYoyo have hit the nail on the head with this one. The people that are trying to transition from a plastic yo-yo over to a metal yo-yo. You've got the benefit of the quite forgiving plastic. I've dinged this a few times, and if I'm being honest, you can't really tell, and that's the beauty of plastic yo-yos. But you've got the added weight of the metal, and actually this is a nice contrast, which just means that you have the added weight and you're sort of making that transition from plastic yo-yos over to metal, which is quite important because I think you gain quite a lot from going over to a metal yo-yo, mainly because of the added spin time and the fact that they are usually the better yo-yos, if I'm being honest. Hopefully that's answered a few questions, but the most important question is this going to replace my MagicYoyo V10? And it already has. It's a phenomenal yo-yo for the money. I got this for about £20 in the UK and I absolutely love it. It's the yo-yo that I've already started putting into my bag to take around with me, just in case I get a spare 5 minutes and I don't want to throw. I'm not worried about dinging it because it was cheap, and actually it's quite forgiving because of the plastic rims. And I really like the colour. I love this yellow, I love the black. I mean, some people think this is green, I think it's black, and I love it, and I really like this yo-yo, and I think that MagicYoyo have really come up trumps with this, and I love a MagicYoyo because I think they're really good entry point into yo-yoing, and I think this is just the icing on the cake. And that's it. Hopefully that's helped and answered a few questions. I really enjoy doing these reviews, so actually if you do want me to do a review on any other yo-yo, then please just hit me up in the comments. But this is the V13 review. I'm really pleased with it, and I think for £20 you can't go wrong. It's a really good choice for a first unresponsive yo-yo. And if you want to grab yourself a V13 or any other type of yo-yo, please head over to yoyovillage.co.uk, use the code ROBOT10, you'll save 10%. It really helps me out too, and thanks for watching.